Welcome to this week's session with Putnam County District Library, the Guiding Ohio Online Grant. This week we are taking a look at something called CyMath, and this is a website that's available that can help anyone with a wide range of math and solving of math problems. The nice thing with this site is it not only can complete the math problem, but it explains and shows you the step-by-step. Plus, there's a couple other features that I wanted to show you today. So if you go to the website, CyMath, just simply cymath.com, what you will see is you'll see the starting page here where you can simply just put a math problem in and have it calculate that out. So as simple as if we were to go for, let's just do, just to show, for example, 4 plus 5. And if I simply hit return, then what I'm going to get is I am getting an answer of 9. It's showing me with the number line by going to 4, and then from 4 going on 5 more places to 9. So it's giving me the explanation and it's solving the problem. So that just does that right from the start page. But you also have available, you can go to, if you go back here to CyMath again, up at the top, I can choose topics of how I would like to work. So if I want to differentiate, if I want to expand, factor, all of these, plus there's even more if you click on all. These are what are considered popular. When you click on all, you're going to see all of these listed here. And you can do the same type of thing. You can calculate those out. The other thing that is available is the calculator. So when you are doing any of these problems, obviously, when we are writing and we want to do math problems, these are not on our physical keyboard typically, so you use the calculator that is available here. So I'm going to go back here to the choose topic, and let's go back and let's just simply look at a factor one. So when I want to do a factor, so let's just say I want to do 2 times, but I want to do and use my calculator here to calculate this on out here. So then I'm going to go to plus. Now I can use on the keyboard, obviously, I can use the plus, but I can just simply keep using the calculator here as well. So if I go plus 3x, and then I want to say minus 5 for my whole problem. And then when I simply hit enter or return, it's going to calculate that problem out for me. And so then I have the step-by-step calculation. Everything I am showing you is using the free version. If you use the premium, you're going to get rid of the advertisement that you see here at the top, as well as it's going to give you a little bit more detail in terms of the step-by-step. But for most people, for the purposes that you might want, you can do that. With the premium, it is not inexpensive. Basically it's $5 a month. And like I said, that gets rid of the ads, as well as it gives you more detailed step-by-step and some additional reference material. But speaking of reference material, if I go here to reference, here is a description of all of these different types of terms that are involved with math. So it breaks it down. I've got algebra, calculus, and if I simply click on one of these, if I just say the square rule, for example, it's going to explain to me the square rule and then give me an example. So very similar to how, like when you do a problem, but here you can use the reference section to have things explained more to you. And then the last thing, well, I shouldn't say the last thing because there's two things I'm going to show you. The last thing that actually involves calculating and using the math part of this is the practice. And you can do the same thing. If I wanted to, again, it's broken down by pre-algebra, algebra, and calculus. So for the most part, this site can be very helpful when you're doing much more advanced, higher level math. But if I went to pre-algebra, excuse me, if I click on fractions, it's going to give me basically like a practice sheet. And so I could work this problem out myself, work it out on a piece of paper, and then simply click on solution. And it's going to then give me, again, the step-by-step directions of how it came up with the answer. So you could just simply check your answer here as well. But then the last thing that I did want to make note of is English is what obviously I've been working with, but there are other languages available for this product. So you can go on and change over if you wanted to change over to Spanish. Very simply, it changes over to Spanish for you, and you can work your problems. Or any of the other languages that are shown there, you can actually use. So that is CyMath. Hope you can find this useful, either for yourself or maybe for the young people in your life that are working with math problems and could use the step-by-step directions to help them out and explain things. Hope everyone has a fantastic week.